Hi there, this is Eileen Daly Boas. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for using Google Scholar. One of the first is that I don't start at scholar.google.com. I start at databases. I go through the library, and the reason I do this, I just type in Scholar under that tab, is that once I've logged in, you see this lock that's unlocked. It means that for the whole time we're searching Google Scholar, it'll recognize if we're on campus. So especially when you're off campus, this is a really powerful tool. So one of the things I found is that when I'm searching Google Scholar, it's not great as a start because there's so few limiters. There is an advanced search, which can be kind of powerful, but what I really like to use Google Scholar for is when I already have a couple articles that I like. So I have some really good terms, or one of the things that I find really valuable is when you're looking at an article. So say I found this one by Mary Jane Curry, and it's really interesting. I like it a lot, Skills, Access, and Basic Writing. I found that it's something that's really a great source, and I look through it, and when I get to the bottom, as you know, I'm going to find the references, and I'll just scroll quick. And so this can be a great way to sort of look into the past to see what Professor Curry looked at when she was writing this paper. But this was published in 2003, which is maybe just on the bounds of what's going to count as recent enough scholarship. It would be nice to know who cited her work since then, and that's something Google Scholar is great at. So this article is called Skills, Access, and Basic something from the community college. So I just pop that in there and I do search. And we find the article. You don't need to click on the article. We already have the article. We own it right up here. But what we can do is we can either click on MJ Curry, see all the things she's written. Maybe she's published on something like this more recently. That's really common for scholars. They don't tend to write on 42 different things. They tend to have a few things that they focus on. And the other thing I can do is I can see cited by 41 people. So let's click on that. Now, 41 isn't too bad. I can probably scroll through, and look, we can see everything here. Every paper here has cited that original paper. If it was, say, 100, we might want to look here and say we're really interested in writing, and that would narrow it down sometimes. So we might even say, just show me what's been published since 2013 that has cited that 2003 paper. That can be a really nice way to find articles that are in conversation, because by definition, anyone who cited MJ's article is actually in conversation with her. The related articles work pretty well, gives us 101. You notice we lose a lot of the limiters, so we have to look through all 101. So one of the things I don't like about Google Scholar is that it's nowhere near as powerful in some ways in basic searching. One thing I do like is that if you have a citation management system like RefWorks, you can throw it in from here. You can also quickly grab, not a perfect, it's not usually absolutely perfect, but it's pretty close for something to put into your bibliography. So those are that's mainly how I use Google Scholar. You certainly can. One of the things to note is if you don't have your settings set up for library links, oh, and look, I don't. You should add University of Rochester. This has been nice. So, oops, and it's not finding. Let's try Rochester. If you add the library links, then it will work much better. University of Rochester. And so now when we save that and we do a search for, say, the same sort of thing, we'll see this full text at UR button. And the nice thing about that is it'll link us right to it. So it's thinking. But I usually use Google Scholar, not for my original research. Again, I think articles and books from our homepage is a lot better. Oh, and this failed. Oh, no, it didn't. Here it is. It's right here. So one of the things, very often I'll hear Google Scholar is really, useful because I know how to use it. What you want to do is see if you can get your searches down pretty low in terms of numbers. Come to Google Scholar when you either got great specific terms, so you can limit your results that way, or when you want to track that conversation, when you already have an article, but maybe it was published 5 years ago, and you want to see who's in conversation with that. So I hope that helps a little bit. As always, you can find me. I think the easiest way to find me is by by research guides and tools, and under education, which lives here. And just a reminder, you can email me, you can meet with me. If I'm at my desk, you can do chat. And I'll be adding these videos to this page. So thanks a lot.